Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Dana. Normally I upload a new video once a week, but December I'm going all out and uploading a new video every day until at least Christmas. So if you haven't already, now is a great time to subscribe to my channel to stay on top of all of those new uploads. And today I have a special box from Sips By. This is called the Cookie Tea Box. I feel like Sips By is like legit just spoiling me. I feel like they're sending me so much and it's honestly like, I could not be more grateful. This is like a themed box and this one's theme is cookie tea. So it's all teas that are inspired by cookie flavors. So here is the box. And I just thought we would go through what's in here. And there's this cute little like note card, postcard type thing. And it says, "Sip while you bake. I hope you love this special tea box." Along with curated selections, your box includes biodegradable filters, which are in this little canvas bag, which is nice because if you don't have an infuser, you have these guys so you could still make your loose tea. And tea steeping tips listed below. Kick back, relax, and get ready to brew up a cuppa of something delicious. To learn more about these teas, rate them, and claim special member offers, go to sipsby.com/box/cookie. If you aren't already a Sips By member, just create a free account to unlock all your perks or get a personalized Sips By box. With a love for tea, Stacy, who is the founder and CEO of Sips By, it has all the different like tea types and steep times inside each one of these little circles. So that's good information, even just not like specifically for this box. So let's go through and see what we have. This tea is called Sugar Cookie by Pinky Up, and it looks like it's a white tea. This one I'm really excited about. It is by Teeccino Tea. So it has this like dinosaur who looks like he is fancy and drinks tea. Normally I'm really scared of dinosaurs, but I might be able to get along with this one. And this is a gingerbread tea. I can't wait to try this. I'm always looking for like the perfect gingerbread tea. This one I do have a duplicate of. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but it's called Almond Cookie by Cookie Tea. And then this is the one I'm gonna try today, and it actually is already in tea bags, so I won't need those bags, I won't need an infuser or anything like that, but it's 4 little tea bags of Snickerdoodle by Teeccino, and it's a roasted herbal tea. So this is the one I'm gonna try now. Snickerdoodles are super good. They're like kind of like sugar cookies, but with cinnamon, right? So those are really awesome. I love how Sips By gives you like about 4 servings of each tea. Like here on the almond one, it says 4 servings. So I feel like with that, you get a really good idea of whether or not you'll like it. If you had just 1 cup of something, like sometimes it's, you know, really good and then you try it again and you're like, oh, not so much. Or like you might try it the first time and be like, this is just okay. And then the second time you're like, wait a minute, this is actually really good. So I like that they give you like the full opportunity to really try it out, like give it a really good fair try. So I'm just gonna make this tea in this clear glass mug. This is actually new. My mom got me this and it's from Crate & Barrel. I love, it's like super heavy and thick compared to my David's tea ones. So it is a little bit like heavier to hold, but I kind of like that sturdy feeling. And I like that it has this like heavy foot on the bottom. I just love the look of a footed mug or like a footed teacup. So I'm gonna be using my new mug today, and we don't need to use an infuser because we have a tea bag. So let's open this up, get it steeping, and then we can check out what's in this tea and sort of get all the information we can. I love to wrap the little tag around the handle of the mug so that it like stays out, because there's nothing worse than when you, or I guess there are a lot of worse things, but it's always a pain in the butt when your string for your tea bag goes into your hot water and then you have to like put your hands in the hot water. It's no good. So let's go ahead and pour in our water. And since this guy is an herbal tea, we can let it steep literally forever. It won't oversteep or get bitter. So we'll give this one plenty of time while we check out what is in this tea and learn what we can about Teeccino. Okay, so let's read first the front and the back of the tea bag. So the brand is called Teeccino, Teeccino, like cappuccino, but Teeccino. And it says that it's a roasted herbal tea, caffeine-free and acid-free. I've never seen a tea labeled as acid-free. That's interesting. Snickerdoodle, 75% organic. Sweet and creamy with a spike of cinnamon over organic roasted carob, chicory, almonds, dates, and figs. This sounds amazing. I love tea with figs. Enjoy a steaming cup of deep roasted, fresh brewed Teeccino that delivers all the satisfaction without the caffeine and acidity of coffee. Okay, so when it says acid-free, it's sort of talking about, you know, the acidity you get in a cup of coffee. Most of the time. I've had some really good, like smooth cups of coffee. I know some people enjoy that acidity. For me, I don't, so that's really cool. So it looks like this brand is kind of geared towards being an alternative to coffee. And the chicory root, I feel like is always sort of a good way to go when you're looking to cut out coffee. Before tearing, shake envelope at top. Oh, I didn't do that. So you're supposed to kind of do this kind of thing. Place tea bag in a cup and steep for 3 to 5 minutes using boiling water. Dunk the bag several times in the beginning for the best brew. Add milk, non-dairy milk, and sweetener per your preference. So I'm gonna go on the website to find the ingredients because it doesn't say the ingredients, but also I wanna dump this out. Like I wanna open up a tea bag and see like what it looks like and see the ingredients, but also I need to smell it. So I'm not sure I would think of a snickerdoodle because I think of a snickerdoodle as like cinnamon sugar. But this is kind of deeper than that. Like I definitely smell the fruit notes, like the fig and everything. But like a deeper, darker vibe than a snickerdoodle would have. And it's really interesting looking because it's all dark colors. A lot of the time when I see like herbal teas or fruit infusion teas, like to me, if I saw this, I wouldn't think it was herbal. I would assume that this is a black tea, and it definitely has a nice roasty smell. Maybe that's what's like getting me out of the realm of just like a regular snickerdoodle cookie and into more of like a darker sort of thing, which I don't mind. It smells really good. So I'm gonna look up Teeccino. I think I'll go for Instagram first and see if they have an Instagram. Haha, they do. Teeccino herbal coffee and tea. Oh, so they make like an herbal coffee alternative? That's kind of cool. I've never heard of that. Purpose, people, passion, planet. No calf, roasted herbal coffee and teas. And I'm gonna check out their website. Their website is purple. I like that. It has like a purpley theme, which is cute. Enjoy our best-selling roasted herbal coffees and teas. Teeccino's rich, bold flavor comes from roasted herbs, roots, fruits, and nuts, brings you maximum health benefits in every cup. So it looks like everything here has no caffeine. Let's see their story. One morning in 1993, award-winning tea designer Caroline McDougall awoke from a dream with a compelling vision to create a bold, robust brew from roasted herbs. She even dreamed the name of it would be Teeccino. Propelled by her own sensitivity to caffeine and acidity, Caroline designed Teeccino to satisfy both coffee and tea drinkers alike with its rich, full body and its many health benefits. Now, years later, Teeccino is the #1 brand of coffee alternatives and roasted herbal teas with 24 organic and gluten-free flavors. Often people ask, is it coffee or is it tea? Our answer is simple, it's Teeccino. Very cool, and this must be Caroline. Cute. I love to be able to see like who made this. You know, I love seeing a face to go with a brand. Our philosophy. Our company believes in supporting our customers' optimal health and protecting life on our planet. These two principles guide all our decisions about our products and how we source our ingredients. By pioneering new trade for herbs harvested in rural communities, Teeccino creates economic opportunities where income is scarce. The company is dedicated to the 4 Ps: purpose, people, planet, and profits, to which we also add the 5th P, passion, which fuels our dedication to service on behalf of the common good. All right, now I gotta find the Snickerdoodle tea. Ooh, they have an almond amaretto flavor. That's like my favorite kind of flavor. All right, Snickerdoodle roasted herbal tea. It looks like they have an herbal tea and like a coffee, an herbal coffee. So I think they're different. I think the tea, which is what we have, is different than the coffee one. And it says, got a craving for a Snickerdoodle? Hooked on that sweet cream flavor accented by cinnamon? Okay, you're not alone. Though no one can decide on its origin, Holland, Germany, or New England, Snickerdoodles are one of the most cherished of cookies with their buttery dough and cinnamon sugar topping. We took our uber popular creamy caramel flavor and added a touch of cinnamon. Lo and behold, we tasted the experimental brew and exclaimed, Snickerdoodle. Hope you all love this delicious indulgence like we do without the heavy load of calories. Slip away and enjoy Teeccino Snickerdoodle after a meal as a dessert replacement or even accompanied by the real Snickerdoodle cookie itself. I'm not really a fan of using teas as like a alternative for dessert, especially when they taste so good with cookies like dunked in them and like eating cookies with tea. So I'm thinking I would probably enjoy this mostly in the afternoon as like an alternative to a coffee. Like, you know, sometimes you just like kind of want the taste of a coffee drink. So I think that would be more what I would do. Or maybe like after dinner with a Christmas movie, like that sort of vibe. But of course, I'm still gonna eat dessert because you can have both. All right, I really wanna see the ingredients, and it doesn't really say it on here. Like it doesn't have the information like here, you know, like it's not in the writing, but there is a picture of the box and I can read the ingredients off of there if I, oh, perfect. When I zoom in, it's really clear to read. The ingredients are organic carob, organic barley, organic chicory, dates, almonds, organic cinnamon, natural flavors, and organic figs. And then it says contains almond and hazelnut as like allergen information. Ooh, and it's vegan, which is cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the infuser. We have sort of an ombre situation going on here. It looks like most of the tea is kind of settled to the bottom and the top is still kind of clear. So I might give it a little stir, but I figure we'll take out the tea bag. We could kind of dunk it like they said. I always see people do this in like movies and stuff, but I never do this, you know, where they go like this. Oh yeah, that resolved the ombre issue. Ooh, oh my God, it smells like a coffee. So I also think it's interesting that it's going to have caramel notes. I smell that as well. I smell like a caramely sort of smell. How they said in the description how they had like a caramel coffee tea or whatever, and then ended up adding cinnamon, and that's how they arrived at Snickerdoodle. They didn't like set out to create a Snickerdoodle flavor, which is really interesting. And that like dark thing I was referring to at first is totally like, it makes sense now in the context of this brand being sort of focused on coffee alternatives. So I'm thinking it's gonna be more like a Snickerdoodle coffee than just a tea that tastes like Snickerdoodle. So let's try it. It really does taste like a coffee. I'm gonna stir it though. Let me grab a spoon just to make sure I'm getting really like the best of it. Whenever we try a new tea, we want definitely like the best impression, the best, like the most accurate, I guess, first impression we could get. So we don't wanna like oversteep. We don't wanna like do anything weird. Like we just wanna make it perfect so we get the perfect first impression, right? So it's honestly kind of crazy how much it tastes like coffee. It has like a bitterness, but not in a bad way. It has like a bitterness that a coffee would have. I'm not sure if I would like think this was coffee if I didn't know what it was, but I think what I would think is, I'm sure a lot of brands do this, but like David's Tea, for example, has a lot of blends that are tea and coffee together. I think I would probably assume that this is that it's like a tea with coffee beans. And it's really good. Like, honestly, like, I can't really believe that this isn't caffeinated. Like, to me, this is not a typical herbal tea at all. Like, if I tried this, I would think it's a black tea at least, or some, you know, like, it's so dark in taste. And that roastiness is so good. Like, this is a flavor I've never tasted this in something that is caffeine free. So this is actually really, really cool. As far as it tasting like a Snickerdoodle, not really sure it does, but it tastes like a cinnamon coffee. A little different, like a little less strong than a coffee would, like maybe a little less full-bodied than like a real actual coffee. And it does have like a sweet caramely note. Oh, it's really, this is very unique compared to like what I've tried. This is definitely like a new category of tea that I never would have imagined. And that's what I love so much about trying all different brands. I used to be very much into like 1, 2, or 3 brands. Like I'd stay in my lane. I wouldn't really try new ones. But ever since I made an Instagram page just for like tea photos and tea things, I've really been kind of mind blown by how many different kinds of tea there are. And this one is really kind of blowing my mind. Like it tastes like you brewed coffee with cinnamon and with like spices and things. Like it doesn't taste like a tea. It's really, really interesting. I'm honestly impressed. Ooh, I bet this brand, I don't know, I'm gonna check, but if they had a gingerbread tea, I think it would be literally perfect. I'm gonna search and see if they have a gingerbread. Gingerbread, chicory herbal coffee, and gingerbread roasted herbal tea. Okay, I bet those are amazing because whenever I try a gingerbread tea or whenever I have in the past, I've always looked for that like molasses darkness, and I feel like a lot of teas are missing that. And like this would have been, if this had like ginger and the things that gingerbread has, instead of trying to be like a Snickerdoodle, I think that would be perfect. Like I might even order that because, well, I have so many teas right now. I don't think I could get to another gingerbread tea, but honestly, like I bet, oh my God, I bet that's good because this is really good. But honestly, not what I thought it would be at all. Like I expected like a light, sweet, like sugary with like a dusting of cinnamon. You know, like I expected a tea that tastes like Snickerdoodle. I didn't expect this like tea that mimics coffee that has a Snickerdoodle flavor. It's really, really, really interesting. So that is my review of Teeccino's Snickerdoodle Roasted Herbal Tea from my Sips by cookie box. So thank you so much to Sips by for sending me another amazing box. If those other teas sounded interesting to you, definitely stay tuned because I plan to review a couple more. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy, and I hope you're having a beautiful holiday season and a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.